Welcome back to FPL Take the Hit Quickfire. If you do enjoy this video, please subscribe, hit that like button. Let's get into it, mate.
All right, so 10 odd topics, 60 seconds per topic. Let's just fire it up. Let's get into it.
Amazing Aguero. You transferred him in this week. Why? Why'd you do it?
All right, I'm starting at 60 seconds. I don't know. It's just Sergio Aguero. It's as simple. Like it was. Personally, it was the fact that you knew that Aguero was going to get 90 minutes. That's one thing that I loved, because obviously Harry Kane. If he was in Harry Kane's shoes and he had 90 minutes every single game week, Aguero would be unstoppable. He'd be in everyone's teams. But we don't know. Jesus is going to come back soon, so who knows what's going to happen with that. What about you, man? Any thoughts on Aguero?
Obviously, it was a hot property coming into game week 4, playing Brighton at home. I understand why you brought him in. I mean, your team looks terrible with him in there. I couldn't do it. I couldn't just destroy my defense just to bring in Aguero. But
look at that rank.
It paid off this week. No doubts at all. It 100% paid off. Captaining him, especially with Sterling blanking. Well done. I can't say enough. But obviously, Jesus coming back. Hopefully, it puts Aguero's minutes into question. Champions League coming up too. Who knows? Maybe he's a season keeper, but we'll have to wait and see about that.
We will have to wait and see. But again, I'm just going to point you up to that rank over there, which is
rank's up here.
I've got a good team, mate.
I bet you got to point this way.
Whatever it is.
Sterling and KDB. We saw Sterling blank for the first time this season. I don't think it's going to happen very often. Obviously he's going to have an off game here and there. There is a bit of talk now, people transferring him out to try to bring in Aguero.
What?
It's the standard thing where a player goes and blanks and all of a sudden they're useless. But the thing is, it's just panic stations, mate. You look at my rank. I've had a really bad start to the season, but I still haven't used my wild card. I'm not worried at all. I've got Sterling, I've got KDB. They're not going to go anywhere. KDB's clearly a season keeper, so's Sterling. So, what do you think about the two?
Yeah, no, obviously, if you can own them both, own them both. If you can own all three, own all three. But I don't know. It's to transfer Sterling out straight away. It's just like everyone's just button happy. They just want to press buttons and make transfers for the sake of it. Like, oh yeah, all of a sudden Mane is back like last week, and we'll bring in Salah, and then they regret it immediately. It's just like, you know what I mean? It's the same old shit. Just chill out, hold your horses, stay with your guys. Stay in your lane.
James to stall United Exodus.
I'm going to talk about the Exodus firstly. Everyone's off him. Like AWB's down, Rashford's gone down. They're not looking very good. I watched that game. They looked bad. It was pretty horrific. But James was just the shining light, which I guess they need something out of that situation. Which he's looked really good. He's looked electric for them. And are you considering him?
I've actually looked at James 6'1". It's a nice price to get in there, and the guy's got stats to back him up. He's had 11 attempts, which is literally up there. He's had 6 on target, which is equal with Salah, and only 1 behind Sterling for the season. So it's crazy the stats that he's put up. So I can see why people would be looking to James as a cheap midfielder. But everywhere else though, like obviously Martial's injury, Rashford, like you said, it's just we've got to wait and see if Ole can turn United around.
Yeah, no, I'm honestly off United now. I was looking at AWB for a bit because of the bonus point situation, because he just hijacks that bloody market. But I'm not looking at him at all until they've got to impress themselves now.
Vardy party, mate. Are you considering getting back on the Vardy bus?
Well, I love Vardy, man. He's a special unit. When he scores goals, it just reminds me of like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Just cracking open 2 bloody Red Bulls. Just Red Bull showers. I just love the guy. But yeah, no, he's definitely if I could afford him, because I can't, because I've got Aguero and every funds are tied up elsewhere. But if I could afford him, then I'd be looking at Aguero. Sorry, I'll be looking at Vardy, because Vardy is special. Vardy is he's dynamic. And are you going to consider?
I don't. I just don't like Jamie Vardy's price point personally. He's too expensive for me. Like if I was going to pay over 9 million for a striker, I'd go on Lacazette or I'd go towards Firmino. Not Vardy. Vardy's just not for me. I know the guy scores goals. He's going to put in some goals, but he's just, I don't know. I just don't like that. Jamie Vardy up front. I don't know what is about him. You've jumped on the Vardy bus a few times, so
I'm not for it.
I'm not for it.
Last two game weeks, he's had 5 shots, 4 on target, 3 goals. So
I know he's very accurate. Mid-price forwards, mate. We're gonna have a big chat about mid-price forwards. I went and transferred in Howler. No, it's not even. Wait, how do you pronounce his name?
Haller.
Yeah, I got a bit of stick on Twitter for pronouncing his name incorrectly.
We're saying Hauler.
Hauler. I just like because Hauler is a baller, but I can't say Howler is a bowler. It doesn't make any sense. But I've jumped on him. I think he's going to be a gem now. I mean, so far so good. You know, he's looking the goods. I'm going to stick to him. His stats are decent for his pitch time. I don't think he's going to be going anywhere soon in my team, especially with West Ham's upcoming fixtures. So, what do you think about Howler?
Yeah, I think he could be special. I mean, you don't know which way it's going to go. All these new strikers, but the money that they spent on him and his previous stats and his previous seasons at other teams, he's been great. So, I mean, yeah, his last 2 game weeks, he's had 8 shots, 5 on target, 3 goals. So that's pretty impressive. We've got to move forward though. Move on to Tammy Abraham. Obviously, we've got to talk about him. You know, his last 2 game weeks, 7 shots, 5 on target, and 4 goals. So he's obviously your boy. You looking at him?
Yeah, 2 braces in 2. I did look at him even this week before I transferred in Mason Mount for his blank. But I mean, I don't know. He's been hauled off early. He hasn't completed 90 minutes yet. But he is Lampard's clear, preferred striker up front. He's up to 7.2 now, 7.2. So he's still reasonable. I'm definitely looking, at him maybe as a third striker alongside Howler and Pookie. But I'm not looking at the last guy, Joe. I'm not looking at Jimenez at the moment.
Yeah, Jimenez is someone that, he's probably the best mid-price forward that there is. But obviously, because of Europa League commitments and all that kind of stuff, you can't really. You can consider him. He's actually got decent returns the last couple of weeks, but they just look tired, man. I watched that game yesterday. They just look tired. So
that's the thing. We're going to see what Petrone come in. Is it Petrone?
Petrone.
Yeah, he's going to come in. Like we saw Jota get benched. Is that it? We're done?
Yeah, we'll finish what you're saying.
Yeah, we saw Jota get benched, so I'm sure Jimenez is not far away from a benching in the Prem.
You never know.
Yeah, moving on. AU talking to me. Well, man, Jordan AU got a lot of stick coming into the Prem. Moving to Palace. I don't know. I don't remember him being that poor, that bad, but he's proving all the naysayers wrong.
Yeah, man, he's got game. 5-1. If he's starting for Palace, then we've all got to look at him. Especially for someone like me that's got a lot of budget enablers in my team, I need someone like him. He's got 2 goals in 2 games, and he scored against United as well. So it's not as if he's scoring against any willy-nilly team, because Villa is kind of like that. They're going to be conceding goals this season, but still, I think that Jordan Ayew is a great enabler, and he's already up to 5-1 now. So it shows that there's a few people getting on. Will you consider him?
Well, his stats aren't too bad. Like, he's had, 4 shots in the last 2 game weeks, 2 on target, and scored 2 goals. So, for that price, sure, if I was the wild card today, I'm sure he'd be my third striker alongside, 2 mid-price, Howler and Pookie.
You've got to do it.
Yeah, you think about it, absolutely, because he's starting up front. You have to have a 4.5 striker anyway, so why not have Ayew?
Yeah, true.
Moving on to something that really, really struck me hard this week. Laporte replacements. Laporte went and did a reckless tackle, reckless abandon, got himself booked, and then stretched it off, and probably out for a long, long time. I don't even want to hear your thoughts on this, because you probably laughed your ass off when it happened.
I did not, man. As if I'm that cynical, man. I felt sorry for the guy, man. You don't want anyone getting stretched off. Let's be honest, man. It's something that, especially when there's a referee waiting to yellow card him while he's getting stretched off. But look, we're going to mention some names here. And I think for me, straight up, I'd go like for like. Otamendi, you save $1 million in the process. You might as well. But there's obviously Zinchenko, there's Digne, there's Virgil van Dijk, Emerson, Matip. Who are you looking at? Because you're in that situation.
Yeah, Otamendi's my clear favourite at the moment. I think he gets the spot now for the next, until Laporte's back. Otamendi is your guaranteed centre back. Yeah. I'm worried about Zinchenko with Mendy coming back. I've already got a Liverpool defender. If I didn't, BVD would be an obvious one as well. Matip might be a stretch. Emerson, Chelsea need to keep clean sheets. But I didn't know Digne's a great replacement, because Digne's just delivering points every week.
Digne's hot, man.
So there's definitely a lot to choose from. Alright then, yeah. Well, talking about defenders, is it time to go cheap at the back, Joff?
Well, I've already done this, so yeah, of course. Yeah. There's no one keeping cleans, man. Defenses need to be scoring points. They're premium defenders, but at the moment they're not really returning that at anyone. Like no team's actually doing it. Besides Trent Alexander-Arnold is your only player that you can look at for a premium. But I think the rest of it, there's a lot of budget enablers. Soyuncu, Peters. There's a few in there that you can kind of you can grab them at 4.5 and you can feel pretty satisfied. Especially you've got Lundstrom there as well at Sheffield United, who's going to he's going to be playing in the midfield. Attacking as well. So it could be a double dynamic there. What about you, man? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm at that precipice now where I need to make a decision where I go with Laporte, and I don't want to go cheap at the back at all. I mean, I've got nowhere to spend the money. There's not enough, and I don't need Aguero in my team. I'm happy to stay without Aguero. So I'm looking to put another premium in, and I am looking at Otamendi for defensive returns because they will come. I think defenses start to tighten up now. Moving right along to international break. Now, it's an interesting time of the season. I hate it personally. I hate international breaks. I just want to get straight back into the Prem. But we've got a word of warning, don't we, Joff?
Yeah, I mean, look, we just got to make sure that obviously early transfer. Everyone wants to hit that button. Everyone wants to get those transfers in, especially with the price rise, because a lot of people do it, and it pisses you off because you point one off making them move. But just everyone be calm and just wait. It's best thing to do is just to wait. Wait until mid next week. At least you've got a better understanding what's going on. If there's injuries, whatever the news is anyway. So right now we don't know what's going to happen this time next week. We don't know what's going to happen on international duty. So everyone just chill out, calm down, and Any last thoughts?
Yeah, no, very true. Totally agree. Even though I have to make a move this week, I'm probably going to wait until the presses before game week 5 to make any moves. Even if I do lose 0.1 on the port, I don't really care because you can't take that chance that all of a sudden you bring a player in and that player gets injured on international duty. Very straightforward, mate.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Click the bells because you'll get the notification as soon as it comes up. But thank you very much for watching, guys.
That's it, guys. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this quickfire. We'll be back after the international break with our next chapter, with our preview towards game week 5.
That's it, guys. Thank you very much. We will see you shortly.
Always remember to stay positive.
Keep chasing them green arrows, guys.
Thank you so much, guys.